Happening in Minnesota, which is what we keep talking about. And now we have, thanks to the Wall Street Journal, really a split screen tale of two states and how they handled Medicare fraud. It's a great piece. I would recommend you read it. There it is, the headline, A Tale of Two Medicaid States, Minnesota Fraud versus Indiana Reform. The governor, Mike Braun, in Indiana took a very different tack than the one that Tim Walz did. Here's a little bit of the two mayors I spoke to. Have you heard from Governor Walz? Has he invited you to participate in dialogue, to perhaps have a face-to-face visit?
No, unfortunately, Tim Walz hasn't reached out to us at all, and I don't anticipate him doing so, because that just means it's just another level of accountability for Tim Walz. And, you know, there's a little nickname for him going around Minnesota. He's the fraud father.
It's like they got together with Illinois and see who could race to the bottom fastest. Illinois was heading there quicker than us, but it's like Minnesota said, hold our beer and watch what we can do. That's the feeling I get out of this, like it's a race to the bottom.
I think that number is going to grow as the feds and the special task force President Trump sent to Minnesota is going to start uncovering the fraud that has been going on in the state for years. There is so much waste in the state that there's nothing left for the people that matter, which is us.
Okay, that's pretty good. The fraud father. I think that one should definitely stick. But what's, it's interesting because you have Democrats who always like to turn to government for solutions. And ideally, these programs would be a solution to a lot of problems. The problem is that, and this is why so few people have faith in government, you get these programs going and corruption always follows. And what is sort of interesting is how many people traveled from somewhere else, either in the country or from someplace else in the world, to Minnesota to take part in the fraud. And it's almost like, do they have like a newsletter about where the fraud hotspots are, where we can get a bunch of free money, steal it from the taxpayer? And that's what winds up happening. And what I think is interesting about it is that for a party like Democrats who think that this is the big solution, this is why you want to put us in power, is because we're going to solve all your problems with these programs. And then the programs turn out to be complete corrupt boondoggles where taxpayers get completely defrauded, and then the people that need the help don't get the help. It really isn't a very good argument for them.
Well, also a lesson in who we let into our country as well. Like, why are we letting people into our country that allegedly have, some of this money allegedly went up into the hands of terrorists overseas? So why are we allowing people in the country with those sorts of ties or who are intentionally taking advantage of the system? And now federal prosecutors are saying